Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome today for card number 14 of my Valentine's Day series. Today I am using a digital file from the Cricut Craft Room or the Design Space. It is called Seasonal Characters. And I am using a Cupid. And then I'm also using the Victorian Romance Cricut cartridge. And I'm using it for this beautiful heart right here, guys. And the paper pack that I'm using today is this Lost and Found 3 called Ruby, and the pattern that I'm using is this beautiful rose paper. Okay, so let's get started. My card is going to be a totally different card, so you guys need to get out and cut a piece of cardstock 5.5 long by 12 wide, and then I want you to score it at 2 and 4, and then you turn it around since my scoreboard's not long enough, and then I'm going to score it again at 2 and 4. So after you fold all of these together, this is going to be a 4 by 5.5 inch card. Okay guys, so I hope everyone's doing really good today. So now I want to fold my cardstock and use your bone folder so you can get a really good crease. And then I want to fold this flat back. Okay, and I'm going to do the same with the other side. I'm going to fold this part in. And this paper that I'm using is from American Craft. You know, I did something wrong. Yep, I kind of screwed up my paper. So, give me 1 second. Let me get me another sheet. See guys, I make mistakes all the time too. Nobody's perfect. I creased it in the wrong sections. Okay, so I got a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, and I'm going to cut it at 5.5. Okay, I don't want this side. That side got the paper in it. Okay. 4, 8, 12. I think I did it right. What was I thinking? Okay. So I'm going to score it at 4. Okay, so that should make more sense. Yes. And then I'm going to score it at 2. Which that should fold right in half that way. Right? And then I'm going to turn it around this way and then score it at 2 over here again. I'm sorry guys, I got my measurements all wrong. So now, since I did that all right, now I'm going to just fold them back the way I need to. And I'm going to use my bone folder. And the card's going to look just like this, guys. Okay, and then you're going to open it up this way. So, for the inside, I already glued together and stamped my sentiments. So, I got a piece of metallic paper, my pattern paper, and I vow not to use my skin tone paper because I barely got any. But I did not have another paper to match it. So, I had to use it. So, I end up putting all of these layers together, and I'm going to adhere it in the middle. Then I have a trim That's going to go right in the middle, looking just like that. And then I'll show you all the stamps that I end up using. This is going to be such a cute card. And then the cut that I end up doing, it's actually a boy. But I put some earrings on her and I end up putting a little bling. So I turned him into a her. And this Cupid is adorable. Okay, hold on a second. Let me make sure. Because it don't seem like I'm getting it even enough. Okay, and that looks good. And then, let's put down my trim. And I'm going to match up the sides of these roses to the two roses that are right here. And that's going to give me like a guide to where I want to put it down at. Looks good right there. And then I use my heart punch from Martha Stewart. Well, it's not a heart punch, but it's a trim punch. And I used the leftover hearts, and I just randomly threw them on there. Then I end up using the Inkity Doo floral stamp set, and I used this one right here. And I stamped a little floral down here on the bottom, and then I added some metallic hearts. And then for my sentiment, Happy Valentine's Day, I used the Tiny Tags Holidays Happy Valentine's Day, which is right up here. And then I also used the Lots of Love from my Creative Time with Emma, and I used a stamp that says, just being with you makes my heart happy. So there goes the inside of the card. See how cute it's coming out, guys? Look at how awesome that looks. I love it. I love the colors like that. So now, I end up having some pattern papers that I've cut out a metallic piece, then the peach piece, and then my pattern paper. So now I'm just going to adhere these together. And then I'm going to lay them down in my edges right here. Okay, that's almost done. And now I'm just going to take my layers that I put together, and I'm going to add them just like that. And now I already taped the other one together to save some time, so now I'm just going to add them both to these sides. And you see, I'm doing how this side got the roses and this side got the roses. So when you close them up, it looks like this, guys. And it's going to be so cute, guys. So let me adhere this to my base card. I'm going to try to line them up to where it looks perfectly joined flush with this one that I have also. Because I don't want this to be higher or lower and then I'm all out of frame, guys. Sorry. I don't want this to be higher and lower and then it's not even when you look at the card. So you got to make sure that they're even, because that will make your card look lopsided or just out of balance. And if you work so hard on your card, it just don't make no sense to have your card look out of balance. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my other one And I'm going to make sure that it's centered. And that looks good right there. Okay, so there goes our card, and it opens up like this. Now, if you guys would like, you can add some of the same paper here, so it's like all decorative, but I'm thinking about leaving it alone. So you see how cool that is, guys? And it's a different shaped card too. Okay, now I might want to crease this a little bit more to make sure that it lays flat. Okay, you see how this one's not laying flat? So you just take your bone folder and crease it some more. And you see now it's laying flat. I'm going to do the same with my other layers. Okay, now it should be a little bit sturdier. Maybe not. Okay, guys, so now in the Victoria Romance cartridge, I end up using this file. And if it's of just a heart, which is a scalloped heart. So I cut out the scallop heart out of the metallic red, and here goes the pattern paper. And I got this on one thickness of foam tape, and I'm going to adhere it to my heart scallop. So let me take all of this off. So guys, I'm super excited. I was up for my design team in Mrs. Kate's Cuttables, and I ended up making my design team project, and I'm still so super excited. I still can't believe I made the design team. And I'm still as shocked, guys, you know. Okay, so now what I want to do is kind of center my heart to where I want it to go. And I think I want it to go like right up here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. And so what I want to do, I just want to add tape either on this side or on this side. But what I want to do, since I also have a sentiment, and I made a banner for my sentiment, so I'm going to adhere the sentiment down here. So what I'm actually going to do is on one side glue it on the other side, so when you open it up, it opens up this way. Ain't that pretty cool? So let's start doing that. Let me adhere one side of this heart and adhere it down. So I want to make it even, and I want to have it as close to the top of the red metallic paper . And that looks good right there. So now I just want to press down on it really good so it attaches. And there's no glue on the other side, as you can see. And now I want to add my sentiment. Now for my sentiment, I want to add it all the way on the bottom. So I need to make sure that it's going to be even, which is going to be in the middle. And since I got this side taped, this heart taped on this side, I'm going to tape my sentiment to this side. Okay, so let me add some tape. And I made this tag. And the sentiment, I also put 2 different stamps together to make my wording. I thought it was so stinking cute when this, and you know, I've always loved this saying. I used it plenty of times in some of my cards, and I just can't never get enough of it. because I had a girlfriend a long time ago that she used to talk just like that. And she used to, it was just so funny. Okay, so now I want to add, so make sure this is positioned in the middle. Now I want to add my sentiment, which is going to be does that look good? Right there. And I gotta make sure that I have no tape sticking out, which I got a little bit. So I'm just gonna rub off the excess. Okay. And my sentiment says, like, oh my gosh, you're totally loved. And for my sentiment, I end up using 2 Scrappy Mom stamp sets. One of them, it is called Believe in Miracles, and the other one I use is called Blast from the Past. And this one says, like, oh my gosh, you're totally excellent. But I end up taping sentiment excellent out. Sorry guys. And then I end up stamping the loved right there. So it says, oh my gosh, you're totally loved. So how you like it? I think it came out a doll, guys. I love it. I love it. And then I have these roses that I bought, and they're in red, white, and blue. And I'm gonna hot glue 2 roses, one in color red and one in white, and I'm gonna glue them to the corner over here of my heart. I should have glued them down here on the sentiment if you ask me, but that probably would have been too much. Yeah, I'll glue them to the top over here. So I got my hot glue gun ready. And then I'm just gonna add them to the corner. And my white one, oops, right on the side of it. Don't that look so good, guys? Let me bring you in a little bit more. I just love how it looks. Okay, and now for my main image is this cute Cupid. That is such a doll. I've always loved her, or loved him when they first came out with them. Now on this file you get exactly 5 different cuts. You get a Santa Claus, you get a New Year's Eve baby, you get the Cupid, and I think you get 2 more files with it. And it is super duper cute, guys. So definitely invest the little $5 that they want for it if you like this cut. So here goes my Cupid. And I put a little bling on top of her hair to make her look like a boy. And I did her cheeks. And I put some earrings on her. And I used the Peachy King face stamp set called Christmas in July. And here goes the stamp set that I used. And ain't she a doll? So now I'm just going to go and I'm going to add her. Focus. Okay. Then I'm going to add her. Like angle like this. And I want her popped up. So let's get some foam tape. Okay. I can't find my foam tape. Okay, here it goes. So now I'm just going to turn her over. And I'm probably going to use about 3. Okay, so now I'm just going to take them off, and I might have to cut one in half. Because you definitely need one where the arrow's at to keep it stable. Okay, so now I'm just going to take her and I'm going to lay her right here in the middle. And there goes card number 14, guys, of my Valentine's Day cards. I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. This card came out so stinking adorable, guys. I just love it. See, guys, I am trying new things. Slowly but surely. Okay, guys, well, I hope you guys enjoy. If you like, please thumbs up. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And if you would like, come and follow me on Facebook. I'm on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram. Come on over and start following me, guys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now. I just love how this card came out. She came out such a doll.